back. We're gonna fight Dr. Wily now. So, Joe, you had something to say?
It was just in relation to the Game Boy we were talking about earlier. Pretty much one thing that was interesting about the Game Boy, in terms of like basic processor functions, if I remember right, it didn't have a divide function built into it, which made it very strange. Well, not most things would do that, since you can just you can deal with division other ways, but it's just interesting. I thought if I could toss it, that would be great. But still, what are those things? The pogo sticky things?
Oh crap!
I think you answered your own question.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, what exactly are they supposed to be?
I don't know. I have like a art book that has all the enemy listings on it, so
I wonder what these bastards are called.
I know in the original Mega Man, all the enemies had really weird names.
Pogo Go-Bots.
Yeah, some weird shit like that, probably. How should I know? But yeah, so I guess this is grass, and I'm not sure what the bottom stuff is, really. Time to switch between stuff. Okay, there's the good old... old game textures.
Jeez, I'm in a really bad situation right here.
Think you'll be able to get out of it?
Nope.
Oh,
I don't care.
took
I'll
the
take damage. I'll take damage.
Yeah. And out we go, it looks like. Still, you can... With this level, you can't tell the tile mapping on some of it isn't as obvious. As you can see, like, some things are quite clearly in, like, the square thing, and they've been repeated and whatnot, but...
Yeah.
In other cases, it's not as bad. Oh, shit.
Oh.
Too much fire.
I almost thought you would have froze yourself.
So is there any way to actually deal with... Oh, okay. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, no.
So is that the only way to deal with the fire, I guess?
Yeah. Again.
Oh, damn.
Again.
Ugh.
I get lucky.
It's not even that hard. It's the timing you gotta get right. Like, I always have trouble with this timing stuff.
Yeah, I can understand that. With this, it's kind of like...
There we go.
Yeah. There, that one's done. Okay. And if I remember right, spikes are like instant death.
Yes, I would like to get that.
Okay.
Good. I did it without failing.
You gotta do some platform stuff or not? This isn't too long, so... But...
Okay, so... Oh no, those things.
These jumpy things, I'm not sure what the hell those are.
I don't know, but I got one up out of it, so it's not all that bad.
I guess I'm just gonna
And
refer
it respawned.
And it just flew right at you.
Of course. I think I'm just gonna start referring to enemies by their actions. So like the pogo thing, like
the baby pogo thing.
Yeah, like I'm just gonna call these jumpy bastards. Maybe, I don't know.
Jumpy tadpoles.
Yeah, maybe something like that.
They look like those ancient crabs that still exist today. Like the horseshoe crabs, I think they're called.
Yeah, it does kind of look like that.
Yeah, that is a bit of a weird thing to base off of, but...
Or like maybe like mushroom
I guess these guys could be like fanny bastards. I don't fucking know. Never leave like naming senses to me. Nothing will ever be done right.
Made it. Sorry, okay, sorry, you were saying?
I was just saying you should never leave fucking naming things to me because I'll just call them stupid shit like fanny bastards.
Believe me, a lot of 80s and 90s games that were localized from Japan to America had stupid names for their enemies. Yeah. Like the Gambare Goemon on Super Nintendo, the Mystical Ninja, whatever it's called here, like it has really ridiculous names for their enemies.
I'm not surprised, considering what the Goemon games are in the first place.
I think one of them was like called the Carp Maestro or something. It was just a dude holding a carpfish. They had a bunch of really dumb names like that. And Goemon was changed to like Kid Ying, and the fat dude. What's his name again?
Ebisu.
Yeah, his name was changed to Dr. Yang.
Dr. Yang.
Yeah.
That's a bit of a random one to change it to.
Whoa!
Look at those fire textures. Is this? Oh, it's building that fucker. I remember him. Or I remember seeing him.
I'm getting some Super Smash Brothers 4 flashbacks.
Botched it up. No. Let's just die now and start over fresh.
Rip.
Of course. So we are back here. Okay, that guy can really deal damage to you. I mean,
at least some of them will get through a good chunk of the game without dying.
Yeah. Isn't his
literal name Yellow Devil?
Yeah. I don't know what it's called originally in America, but in Japan it's called Yellow Devil, and it's called Yellow Devil here in America now.
Okay. It's a cheeky bastard, this one.
Yeah.
Downright devilish.
Of course, you're just wrecking him here. Get wrecked, son.
There we go. I'm not dealing with your bullshit
That's some
anymore.
beat down right there. And now he's lost his face. Poor guy.
I have no face and I must scream.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to play that game. I know it's like really cheap on Steam. I should probably pick it up at some point. Have you played it before?
No, I have not played the game.
Was that the name of the game?
Yeah.
It's based off of a novella from the 80s.
This looks like puke, this level.
It was like...
That's the
minty
best,
puke.
Yeah, minty puke. That's the best way to describe this color palette.
Yeah. It's sort of like a dystopian nightmare with an AI subjecting humans to their worst fears.
I'm quite a fan of dystopians, so...
Me
I
too.
don't know.
Me too. It makes me stay awake at night.
I've read dystopian novels like Brave New World of my own free will, just because I was bored. I don't know.
I read Atlas Shrugged to completion.
Well, whoa.
That's more of economic dystopia more than any other form of dystopia.
Yeah.
But, I mean, the idea of free will is still talked about in depth, but it's mostly talking about how economics tie into free will, you know?
Yeah.
It's actually a pretty interesting... It is, I have to admit, it is really dry, but it's good.
Dry reading isn't that bad. There's some books that you can read for like 4 or 5 books, and then with not much happening, or that can disinterest you, that kind of thing. So I know how that is. I read fantasy novels, so I would know. Jesus
And
Christ.
then here I am, the dude who doesn't read that many books.
Yeah.
Or at least not that many books for fun. Like, I have books I need to read for class, but about it's not it, though.
It's all
I used to read so much.
pretty subjective, so I don't know. There's some things that it's just really about getting into it. It's
Yeah, I guess I just haven't really found that book that really clicked with me yet. I mean,
Yeah.
there were a couple when I was younger. Like, I really liked Captain Underpants for whatever reason when I was young, but I don't care about it anymore.
I used to have the complete collection. I used to, before it got water damage, but oh my god.
Dude, I liked that book series so much as a little kid. I owned 3 versions of the same book. Damn it, of the same book.
Yeah.
I had the original paperback version. I had a hardcover version, and then I had a Spanish version for some reason. Even though I don't speak Spanish.
You've got to have more versions. You've got to like hog them.
I guess the trade in me hasn't really changed since I own like a billion copies of the same Mega Man game, the same Sonic game.
How many copies of Mega Man 2 do you say you owned again?
Of 2. It's gonna take me a second to figure this out because let's see. I own the original NES cartridge. I have
That's going for stupid prices online right now.
the original one.
Yeah.
Really? How much is it going for?
Like 80 or 90.
80? What? But I got my copy for like $20, like just 2 years ago.
See, I'm impressed that you find this, like, where you can find this stuff for so cheap.
Right.
Bomb pop shops, Amazon.
Flea markets?
I actually don't go to that many flea markets. That's mostly because there aren't any where I live. I wouldn't mind checking one out though at some point.
If you guys ever come to my hometown, we'll go to the Cedar Creek Flea Market.
Okay.
It's pretty big.
I feel like flea markets are really a hit or miss thing, because some of them you could find something really good, but sometimes you just find complete trash and just like only antique shit.
Like if you see the TV advertisements for it, they've got like a whole aisle dedicated to like games, both new and retro.
Nice.
That's really.
But yeah, for Mega Man 2, how many copies are? And I said NES. I have the Sega Genesis remake. I have the PS1 ports. The Mega Man Anniversary Collection on PS2, GameCube, and original Xbox. This technically isn't the same game, but Mega Man 2 on the Game Boy. Let's see, what else? Wii U Virtual Console, 3DS Virtual Console, the Legacy Collection on PS4 and X1, and I already pre-ordered the 3DS version.
So pretty much a fuck ton.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah, that's probably why I shouldn't talk and game at the same time. But
Well, we'll leave that to you. We're just gonna piss about. I don't know what the fuck we're gonna talk about, but we'll find something out. So
it's going so smoothly too.
yeah. So how many bosses are there on this level?
I don't know. It's like a mini boss rush at the moment. Jesus. There we go.
funny when with the way this originally was because of the with the textures, because of the processing power and whatnot. I think that might have something to do with why it bugs out. I don't actually know why the textures bug out in these old games. I can't say I could think of like a particular reason unless it had something to do with like the processor not being able to display them all properly in a certain amount of time, something like that. But I couldn't say. So was it all the bosses you defeated on this one then?
No, like you just beat like a few here, then like the other ones you beat later on.
Okay, so it's over multiple levels then.
Yeah, like right now it's just Cutman and Electman.
Okay. So what was that first guy weak to?
That was Cutman.
Cutman. So
Yeah.
did he have any weaknesses or?
That was Gusman, but there were no blocks to chuck at him.
Oh, okay, I see. That makes sense. See, what do those other two gray pellets up there do?
Oh, those are ammo.
Oh, those are ammo. Okay. So there's one of the other bastards down.
Yep.
Let's see if we can get past this part now. Jesus. Come on. You can do it. What exactly are these exploding things anyway?
Exploding?
They kind of look like Game Boys or something.
Really?
Like Game Boys circles. Like pause it when one of them's up in the air.
Okay, I'll try pausing it.
I don't know. Yeah, they're kind of like Game Boys in the
They
circle.
kind of look like a Dreamcast VMU.
Oh, they do.
They do look a lot more like that, yeah.
An exploding VMU.
It's like those hoverboards. Like a 50% chance they'll explode or something. Why would you buy one with those rings?
Why are they called the hoverboard again? I never got that.
I'm not sure. Like, I haven't actually seen them, but I assume it's because it has something to do with the, with...
Back to the Future or something?
Yeah, because I mean, I think Google made them, or not the. I don't know if it was the ones that are popular now, but I know they had one development or whatever.
Okay.
Because I mean, it probably has something to do with like magnetism or something along those lines. I'm not sure since I haven't seen them, but I'd assume it's something like that. I couldn't say though, but
Yes.
another life,
Okay, looks like the game likes me again now.
of course. I think you've built back up all your lives again. It looks like.
So I can get my ammo back.
Wait, so do your normal pellets have ammo or not?
No.
Okay, that's what I thought.
It's just I'm using a lot of weapons, like sub-weapons.
Yeah, so you're gonna have to get the ammo back.
Oh,
on those.
sub-weapons, I'm gonna think of. It's not Castlevania, just regular weapons.
Yeah.
Do you remember have you ever played the original Infamous?
I own it, but I haven't played it yet.
How about you, Jay?
I've had a friend and I was at his house when we played it for a while, so I'm familiar with it. And I also watched, was it this Infamous 3? Is that the recent one, or is it 2? I don't remember.
Infamous Second Son is the third game.
Second Son. Yeah, that's the one that I saw.
That's on PS4.
Yeah. Well, anyway, what were you going to say about it?
Well, basically what you could do was that your standard electric shot you could re-electrify appliances or like utilities and suck the energy back as ammo for your sub-weapons.
Yeah.
So you could theoretically have unlimited sub-weapon as long as you grinded on like one street lamp or whatever.
Yeah.
With your standard. But they took that away in 2.
Yeah, I'd expect, because at that point they kind of have to nerf that kind of thing. Oh. It's close.
I don't think I'm gonna be able to make it. Nope.
Oh.
Usually, like, what I try doing is I like to get, like, whatever weapon you have equipped, the clone has the equipped weapon as well. Usually what I like doing is I like having the M-beam equipped so he can't fire anything, then I quickly swap to electricity.
Yeah.